in Africa,
Yeah.
and in Africa it's actually
Yeah.
common.
Yeah, I can't do polygamy.
You
I'm
can't do
not.
polygamy?
No, I'm a selfish person. I'm very clingy. I want all not. I don't want to say like I want all the attention on me, but like in the relationship, I couldn't do that. I'm too selfish.
So you cannot do like you have your man, you're married to your man, and he has another wife, and he tells you
No,
like, hey,
no,
I'm gonna treat you the same.
no. I can't do it.
I
I
mean,
can't do it.
most people, of course, in America they can't do it, but like
No,
I say, in Africa they will do it, and
it's normal in
it's
Africa.
normal. A man will have like 3, 4 wives, and
So what in Africa? What religion do people practice? Are they Christian, Muslim?
we have Christians. So like other, it depends the country.
Mm,
So like Uganda was colonized by British,
okay.
so they end up being like it becomes a British colony.
Hmm.
So the British will go by the religion of the British.
What about in Ghana? What do they?
Ghana, Ghana, I think was also colonized by a European country. Maybe it's British, so they also speak English.
I keep seeing a lot of black people, especially a lot of rich black people. They keep saying like we need to come to Ghana and put our money into Ghana. Do you know the rapper Nas? Have you ever heard of the rapper Nas?
No, I heard it from you last time, but
But
it was my first time.
his ex-wife, she bought a whole bunch of land over there, and they just say how it's really cheap, and they're not like, because you know it's this thing where people, black African American black people in America, they think that black people don't like African American people don't like black people here in the States.
Okay, why you told me about that last time? Why? Why do you think? Have you experienced like
Yes, I have like
black
that.
Africans from Africans who don't like black
I've
Americans from
experienced the exchange, like they're kind of very rude to us, they're snotty to us, you know, like it just gives off that they don't like us. But I just saw an interview and a guy, he asked an African, why don't they like us? And he said, because you guys are slaves. And
who is a slave? You Americans who have never been to Africa?
the black people here in America,
So
yeah.
that's why you think we from Africa. Actually, I'm from Africa. She has never been to Africa, so
No.
that's why.
And then now it's this thing where a lot of people don't even believe that they're African anymore. Like some people be like, I'm Native, or like for instance, for me, my dad always told me that I have Native American in my blood. I'm like Cherokee.
I know that.
But
Yeah.
I never did like like an ancestry search, so I really don't know what I'm all fully.
You don't know where you're actually from, the
No,
part of Africa.
no.
But are you interested in knowing someday?
Yes, I want to know. I said I was going to do the ancestry thing.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm very curious. And I always say like when my daughter when she turns like 30 or she's well established in life and she doesn't really need me as much, I want to move out the country.
Yeah, actually, telling you about the African thing, like why you think Africans don't like you. But okay, this is my opinion.
Okay.
My personal opinion. Me, when I came to America, I learned the culture. I meet black people, but once the black Africans from America, once they hear my accent, they step a little bit behind. They be like, "Wait a minute, where are you from?" You know. Then I tell them. So to me, I understand they're just excited, maybe just wondering my accent. But to another African person, when you are an African and you step a little bit behind and you're asking them where you from, and you're number one, you're African, they are gonna be like, "What the fuck? She African and she acting like she wants to know where I'm from," you know. So they're gonna also have an attitude over you, which is gonna make you think maybe they don't like you. But which I just think is just miscommunication and misunderstanding.
Me too. And then like growing up, you would hear things about people from Africa, or like for instance, they say that African people don't use deodorant. So already the black people, from being raised up and what they were told, like growing up about Africans and stuff, they already have like a guard put up almost. But
no, actually, deodorant thing with Africans, like you know, most of African countries have been primitive since the start. We're just developing. So things like deodorant, stuff like that, they just started coming into African people learning. Oh, what's this? This is deodorant.
But me personally, growing up, I was very materialistic. I always had to have my hair done, nice shoes. But now that I've gotten older, I don't really care about things like that, stuff like that anymore. And then it's like I want to move out the country also, like Africa, because they don't care what kind of shoes you have on. They don't care what kind of clothes you have on your back. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like here in America where people judge you for what you wear, how your hair is, and like when you're in other countries, they don't really care about stuff like that.
Yeah, and in America, it's just I don't think people will judge you. Like, is it the fellow Africans judging you or like the other race?
Probably other races too. Yeah, and then like black women, we have this stigma. Like black women are always angry, upset. We have this attitude, but not all black women are like that. Like I'm very friendly, bubbly. I never come off rude. Like I always tell my daughter, the reason why I feel like I don't get into a lot of like bullshit and things is because when I come out into the world, I don't come out mad. I don't put off this angry energy. I'm nice to everybody. I'm very polite, and I get the same in return. So
I think it's natural. Like black women are not radical, but they try to make black men or their men or understand them.
look how they separated us, like the black men from being in a household. Like if you get low income or Section 8, you can't be married, or your baby fathers can't stay at the house with you, or you'll lose your benefits. Like that's great.
Really?
Yes. Yes. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yes. Yes. You will get put out of your low income or Section 8 if you have a man living there. If they're not like they can't be on the lease and
So
stuff like
they
that.
can't live with you.
No, not if you're on Section 8 or low income. I don't know how it is now, but growing up, that's something that I've always heard and I kind of witnessed.
So they actually like trying to keep the family separated.
Yes, they've done like now they're trying to erase our history. Like,
I see.
yeah, like in school, like what they taught us, like they didn't even teach us. All you know about is slavery, 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 slavery. That's all they really teach you in school about black people, is that we come from Africa on boats and we're slaves. But I also find it interesting that in Africa, the kings were the one selling his people
Yeah,
to the
to the
European people.
Europeans, and they brought
Yeah,
them up here in America where they had to be slaves.
yeah.
And then after probably building the Americans and everything, now they don't want us. Now they want us to be out.
And I think like what's going on with the immigration thing right now, alligator Alcatraz, where we were talking about that one time.
Yeah.
I just saw a clip of somebody who's there, and he was on the phone with his wife, and he was saying there's no good water, there no medical, like they're in there suffering, and I think that is so horrible.
That's horrible.
To
Yeah.
put people. He basically, like, say if this was all lake and this was just like a facility, he put alligators all around. Like,
So
that's crazy.
That's crazy, and
Yeah.
I think that's not humanity. That's not a sign of humanity. When you get human beings and you put alligators around them, So who is supposed to be treated as a human and who is not a
It
human?
kind of reminds me of like how they did the Jews and stuff with the with Hitler and all that, like the concentration camps and everything
Yeah,
like that.
I had about
That's what
that.
it feels like. And it almost feels like pretty soon they're going to be deporting all black people. Like it's just something.
I think that's
right.
what they want.
Like look with the Haitians now. Like now they're coming to get the Haitians. Like,
yep. I think the black race we should know, but okay, this is what I always wish between us as black people. I know you've never been to Africa, but regardless that you have the melanin, you're a black person. But I think we coming together as one and understanding, like, hey, we might have little
we
difference.
are the only race that do not stick together.
That's
White
true.
people, they stick together no matter what. Black people, they don't stick together. Like, it's crazy.
And that's what we need to do. We need to stick together and leave these petty issues between us from Africa.
And then also, we've also made poverty look. We dress it up and make it look good because that's just something, that we have to do. But now the people actually think that we like living in poverty, but you have to make the best of your situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So What do you think about we as Africans like joining hands and trying to come together to see if we can change like what these other people see in us? Like they see us as the second class citizens and stuff.
I think it would be a big difference if we all came together. If we all came together, it would probably, I don't know, but I feel like we're better, we're stronger together.
But do you think it's possible to come together? Because we want, me as a person, I would love to come together as
Me
Africans.
too.
I don't care where you come from. You know, if you've never been to Africa, you've been to Africa, I don't care. I just want us to know that, hey, we're Africans. The hardships I'm facing from the other people, other group of people, is the same hardships you're going to
Black
face.
people, I saw something Jamie Foxx said on one of his speeches. We were the first people here. Like our race, we were some of the first people on this land. And even if like you go back to like Egyptian and all that, if you look at the statues, their noses are chopped off. You know what I mean? Because black people, we have, you know, big noses and big lips.
So, like, why are their noses chopped off? Are they trying to hide something?
Yes, they are. They've always lied to us about our history because they don't want us to know what the power that we have. We have a lot of power, and they don't want us to know that. That's why they're like trying to erase our history so that the new generation is coming up. They won't know our history. They won't know how powerful we are. And so I feel like they've lied to us.
They have lied to us and have fucked our lives so
Yes.
bad that we need to come together. We need to
And
understand.
it's scary when you reach our age. I want to say about 25 to 30, you start realizing that they lied to us about everything.
That's when you come to know the truth and be like, well, I mean, what the fuck is going on? You know?
Like I just read an article that who was it? Not Queen Elizabeth. I can't even remember that. And I'm not even going to touch on that. But they were saying that she was really a man, and that it was around the plague, and she was going to visit her father, and she ended up getting sick and ill, and she died. And they went and found a little boy that looked just like her and made him queen. I can't think of the name. It's a lot of crazy
There's
stuff.
a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of stuff that they have twisted around to make them look true, but when they're not true. So we're just living in the lost world. But what do you think, what can we do?
Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know what we can do.
Is it just we just have to accept and go with the system, the way it's
I feel like people
us?
just need to wake up. Just stay woke. Kind of open your third eye. You just have to be woke, stay woke. Like, I don't know what we can do, but what I advise people to do is just to stay woke. Read. You know what I'm saying? Read, do your research, and just stay woke. You know? That's the best advice I could give.
I believe you too. Like we have to read hard. We have to take even our kids in schools. But like these days, if you see most of our kids, they are dropping off out of school.
Yeah, they don't even teach the kids cursive no more.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
Is it our responsibility right now to teach our kids? Like they should know. Like hey, this is we are captives.
Like I say,
we're like captives already. So
like I say, when a child acts out or when a child is misbehaving, it's the parents' fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually did a video about that. I'll send you a link about the kids, how they've been acting these days. Like you had in India, there was kids with guns shooting around, you know. So I always think like that parent is to blame.
And then you got to think about it like, I was a teen mom. I was 16 and pregnant. I had my daughter when I was 17. I was just a baby having a baby. But for me, I was raised around older people. I come from a good family. I come from love. So, you know, how I raised my child is different. But most of these girls out here, they're still young. They're a baby raising a baby themselves, you know?
They're babies raising babies themselves around their crazy parents who don't give a fuck, which ends up making the future of both the baby raising a baby both fucked up.
It's crazy out here.
It's very crazy, but I think we need to educate our kids for ourselves.
Definitely. And that's something that I'm preaching on my daughter right now, is to manifest what you want to be in life. Every day you wake up, say what you're going to do, say what you're going to be, because the universe will work in your favor. I told her, if I wish somebody would have told me that growing up. Just manifest, you know what I'm saying? I really wish somebody would have told me that, because it's power in manifesting, for real.
So when did you realize that you have to manifest? Did you
Um,
realize it by yourself? Like,
yeah, by myself, and then like maybe 2 years ago, just doing a lot of research, watching a lot of videos, and just you know,
so okay, there's something I wanted to ask you, like relationship wise. You know that we have a lot of divorces at the moment that
hmm
take place.
hmm
Do you think there's a lot of divorces in black people too?
yes, and then
And
like
why is that?
I don't know, because if you go back to like the older generation, black people were getting married. They were in school, they were getting married, building families, and now it's just like nobody wants to be married. Nobody wants to like raise a kid in a two-parent household. Like I just don't get it. Like but my dad, he was a single father. So I don't know.
Do you think it's like, I don't know about
To
black
me,
people
honestly,
relationship because
the men want to be the women. The men want to receive flowers. The men wants to be celebrated, which is nothing wrong with the man being celebrated. But nowadays, the man wants to be the woman. I grew up around my father. He paid all the bills. He took care of everybody in the family. Never complained about it. Like he was a real man, real stand-up guy. So that was my experience of a man growing up. And I want to be married. Of course, I want my father to give me away, but it's just like it's not too many men like that out here. Like I'm a big believer that the man should lead and the woman should follow. I'm old school. I like the old school
you
rules.
don't like this stuff of saying equality of a woman and they should be all equal.
50-50.
You don't like that.
No,
I agree with
no,
you. I agree with you.
no.
But I also think, uh, like we said, things come from the background of the family.
Mhm.
So this boy has grown up with a father who is cheating everywhere.
Mhm.
So he's looking at his father, so he's gonna learn that behavior.
Mhm.
Maybe he's looking at his father. His father is beating up his mother every day.
Mhm.
So he's gonna grow up thinking beating a woman
That
is
is
fine.
okay.
So
Yeah.
he's gonna get a girlfriend, or the first thing he's gonna do is start punching a girlfriend,
Mhm.
because that's what has been instilled in him when he was growing up. So I think, like we said, family background matters a lot, and
Means a lot how you were
means a
brought
lot
up.
how you're brought up.
Mhm.
So what are we gonna do to find proper women and proper men?
I don't know. Like I said, it's like it's no coming back. It's no turning back. Like people are who they are. I don't know. It's crazy. Like I can't even really explain it. Like
So for you, you have learned, you have had experience, like you have knowledge
mhm
about that.
mhm.
So how do you tell the man is real or is not real? Like this man is real.
How can I
How
tell?
can you tell?
Um, how can I tell? The way that he treats his family, the way that he treats his kids, and the way he presents himself when he goes out into the world. And off back, you can tell if a man is a leader. I can't be with a man if he's not a leader. Like, depending on me to do everything, depending on me. No, you have to lead and I follow, because that's what a man is supposed to
So
do. Like now they got this thing like, oh, well, women, like, I don't need a man for shit. I don't need a man to do, I need a man. I don't want to take out the trash. I don't want to pay all my bills by myself. I don't want to be just so independent. I need a man because that's what, women need men and men need women.
so how you gonna know? Like, let me say a man came to you
Mhm.
and said, "Hey, Dominiqua, I like you. You're a beautiful woman." They have said all these sweet words, but what intrigues you to like them or to accept them? Like
Their actions.
their actions.
Actions always speak louder than words. Like I tell people all the time, like you can tell me I'm pretty till I'm blue in the face, but it's more to me than just being a cute face, being, an attractive woman. It's way more to me than just that. So
So they gotta put in actions,
yeah, they
and
have to apply pressure. I always tell people if you want to get with me, you have to apply pressure. You have to put in the work. You're not just gonna. It's not gonna be easy over here. And I was raised around a man, so my morals and what I stand on is different from You know.
And that's smart of you. You know, I see how challenging, and I agree that with you because I've seen your ways. I think you are honest 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talk about actions, how do you mean actions? Like what kind of actions must a man show?
Like for example, if you're going on a date, um, a guy texts you, "Be ready, I'm coming to pick you up, and we're going here," instead of instead of just wanting to sit in the house with you, watch a movie, or you get in the car with them and they're just like, well, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You should already had all this planned out.
Yeah.
That's why I say a leader, you know.
It's something that also like stresses me a lot. Like me as an African man, like in Africa, okay, this is our ways. If I take you out for dinner, I'm a man, I'm taking you out for dinner, I'm gonna pay.
Right,
I wanna pay. But most times I feel like I'm comfortable when, let me say, I go out with a lady.
You feel like you're being
used?
Like,
no. She say, oh, are we gonna pay 50-50? Why do you even ask me that question? You know, I wanna go be a man, I wanna pay. You know, when I go out, I wanna pay.
Because it's just the way people were brought up. Like, I can't do I don't want to do 50-50.
Yeah, the 50-50 in a dinner shit, I don't like it. Just let me pay. Oh, if I can't pay, at least let me stay home. You know. But if we go out for dinner, I wanna be able to pay.
But me, I've been a mom for a long time, since I was 17. So I'm gonna always have my own foundation for me and my daughter. I'm gonna always have my own money, my own house, my own car. I'm gonna always have that, just because I have a child, and I'm gonna just always have my foundation set up. So
that's smart. That's smart and wise of you. And actually love the way you think. Is it because they say when you're smart, it affects you. It doesn't affect you, but it takes you long sometimes to get into a relationship.
I wouldn't say I'm the smartest, but I'm not dumb, you know. I feel like I'm more street smart than book smart, because how I was raised up. And me, I spent most of my 20s incarcerated, you know what I mean? And that did a lot to me mentally. So it's crazy.
You think, like I said, you think it has contributed to you not like deciding on the right, I don't know about your relationship history.
Like me now, I'm not dating because I don't feel like I'm fully healed with what I've been through, and I don't want to get in the next relationship
with all these
problems and all this baggage and bring it to you. Like they say, you attract what you are. So when I'm where I want to be in life, successful and have everything that I need and want, then I feel like I'll attract that. You know what I mean? But I've been in a lot of toxic relationships, and I feel like that's because I'm not fully healed yet. Or I get a lot of men that they want you to be their mom. I can't be, or they have mommy issues. I can't be your mom. I have to be your girlfriend or your wife. I can't be your mom, you know?
That is true. People want
that's why I like a lot of young girls, they like older men because they never had a father around. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're looking for that leadership. They're looking for their daddy, you know?
I don't blame you on that. That's all right. Yeah, you don't want to have a son when you already have a daughter. Then you have a son who is supposed to be he's supposed to be your husband or your boyfriend, but then he's acting like a kid, which will stress you even more.
And then I don't like how they're pushing. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for the LGBT community. I don't judge, but I don't like how they're forcing it on our kids. Like it's in the cartoons.
Yeah.
They're pushing it onto them.
I feel like that thing, it's a sensitive part, but I feel like they should let people grow up and these people make their own choices.
Do you know the basketball player Dwayne Wade?
I know him, but I not much.
He let his son, I think his son was very, very young. He let him transition at a very young age. And I feel like, why would you do that? You should have let him grow up and really decide, because
After
you really don't
watching
know.
and learning,
Yeah,
then
you
be like,
really
you know
don't
what, this
know
is what
who
I
you
want.
are when you're a kid, you know? What if he turns 21 or 25 and he decides that I want to date a woman, I want to be married? And now your genitals are gone, you have boobs, you look like a full-blown woman, and now you're confused. And that's why a lot of gay people or trans people, I see a lot of them who do the surgeries, they commit suicide because they're confused. And I don't like how they just push it onto our
Because they
kids.
learn it later, they be like, oh, this is what I want to be, but I already fucked up everything. So they get into depression and they end up committing suicide, like you say. And of course, I also agree with you that they should give them chance to grow up. Once they grow up, they can make choices when they are grown.
Yeah, when they're grown. But while you're in my house or I'm still raising you, you're going to abide by my rules and what I stand for. You know what I mean? When you get grown, and if that's what you decide to do, I'm going to support you and love you no matter what. But in my house, this is what we believe, and this is what we are going by. You know?
Wow, that's great. I feel like you're a great mother, and I feel like your daughter is so proud like to have you, because I think she's gonna grow
A lot
right.
of people say that.
Yeah,
I can tell.
I can tell you're a great mother, and your daughter is gonna.
Because I put her first. I always put her first. Her needs come before mine. I always put my child first. Never put a man before her. She's only been around one. I'm 29, so I've dated, but I don't bring guys home. She's only been around one of my boyfriends, and we were together for like over a decade, you know. But yeah.
And that's good. That's what I told people, like in one of my videos that I made on my YouTube. I told them that these days people misuse the word parenting. Like I said, you may have a kid, or somebody else can have a kid, but it does not necessarily mean that you're a parent. Because anyone can have a kid. Even somebody who doesn't know that they belong to this world, they can have a kid. As long as their biological system lets them have kids, they will have kids. But it does not mean that you're a parent.
Oh, look at this video. Look how people think about men in America. Let's look at this. Look at this. These are people from Russia.
Asking Russian girls why they would not date an American man.
I'm not a feminist. I want my man to be in charge. For example, Russian men will pay you in cafes and take you shopping. They have different mentality. They put the woman on the same level as themselves.
Завести, как будто пожениться и потом еще начать встречаться с любовницей, это как будто...
See, it says in America, a man will get married and have a mistress. That's not normal.
Повезло.
I don't ask my husband, he just gives me money. They split everything 50-50. They invite you over on the first date, no boundaries at all. No one wants a serious relationship.
I think it goes on both sides. Both women and men in America, relationship-wise, we are all fucked up.
But you see how they think
Yeah,
about...
but I also think of getting a girlfriend, but I don't want to get a girlfriend like in America, for real. Like, I want to go like maybe to China, maybe to Japan, maybe to Korea, because I think they have different mindsets.
So do you date outside of your race?
Africans.
Like, do you date like Caucasian?
I have dated Caucasians, but I can tell you, it wasn't a good experience.
I feel like
right now I love like white people as person, but not like in dating.
Yeah.
But I just love them as people, you know. But dating, I would rather keep like, you know, keep it. If I would date outside an African culture, it should be at least somebody
like
from
here
Korea
in America,
or China.
you'll hear guys say, he'll be black as you, and say, I don't like black women, I don't date black women. But you were raised by a black woman.
I think that's
a black woman birthed you. Like, how could you say that?
I think that's ignorance. Sometimes it's a mistake. Sometimes we say that out of ignorance because we don't know, we haven't experienced. Until you go and experience and realize these people, they don't see you as the same. They see you as a slave. You think you're in a relationship, but she's seeing her slave. You know, She can fuck your life in a minute, but a black woman will not fuck your life in a minute. She will think twice
And she's gonna ride with you.
Yeah, before she fucks up. You know, I been on that side? Have I done the same mistakes before? I have done the same mistakes, but I learn from them. So now, like relationship wise, I pay attention to details. You know, when it comes to Caucasians, I'd be like, you know, right now I respect our black women very much. Like I love them so much, I respect them so much.
I saw an Indian
and I
guy,
feel like they should be treated right.
I saw an Indian guy once say his mother told him before he came to the States that if you're ever in trouble and you see a black woman, go to her, she will help you. And it's so crazy that black people, we're the most accepting culture. Anybody can get invited to the barbecue.
We are the most kind, I think, in real sense.
But we're the most hated. We're the most hated culture, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy.
We are the most
hated. And I think it's because they really know our power. Yeah. They really know our power, and they can't take it. They can't stand it.
We have real love. Like, we have the realest love. We are not fake people. Like, let me tell you, you know why I tell some people sometimes, I smile, but sometimes people think that I take long to smile. But I tell them, I smile for a reason. I don't fake. Because most people here smile, but it's a fake smile. Somebody's going to be like, in a minute, they can put you in trouble. They can fuck up your life. You know, you'd be like, so in Africa, or I as a person, an African person, when we smile to someone, we mean it. It's from the bottom of our heart. I'll smile to you because if maybe I like you, maybe I feel like you're a good person, and I mean it. That means I may not just in a blink of an eye switch against you or try to hurt you at the same time. You know?
For example, growing up, I thought like Africa was nothing but like the slums and people that were poor. But as you grow up and you pay attention and you see it's nice in Africa.
Yeah,
every country, every city has a ghetto. Every city has a ghetto.
Even here in America.
Everybody has a suburb, you know. But growing up, it was like we were taught that Africa was nothing but slums and poor people.
Oh,
it's very, very rich over there.
Yeah, we have a lot of rich people. We have a lot of nice places, and we have a lot of freedom too. You know.
So why do you guys come to America though?
Okay, we come to America because the system in Africa, especially when it comes to the government. Maybe we have countries that have going through war. We have the little people that have money, and the many people don't have money. And yes, they can survive, but the living conditions may be tough. And why people will come here is to make money, not to stay. To make money so they can go back probably to Africa. Because when they get that money they need, they can take it to Africa and they have freedom.
Okay.
Here you can make money, but it does not necessarily mean you have the freedom. Because here you're already like captured. You're like a captive. The system is on your ass every time they want you to do a mistake, then they put you inside. You know, the system is not leading you in the right direction.
The system is very
leading you to where they will take you to jail. You know,
and once you get caught up in the system, like me, for example, I did almost 5 years in prison, and it was so hard. Like even if I came home from prison, it was just like I was still in prison almost, because when you get out, they put you on papers, parole, you have to go, and then if you do something, mess up one time, you're going right back, and then it's just like a
they're controlling you like an animal. Yes. They have your life while they're controlling you like an animal. That's not the case in Africa. In Africa, you can go to prison, and once you're out of prison, that's it. Nobody's gonna ever ask you whether you've been in prison. You ain't gonna go try to find a job and they ask you about your record. Have you been in prison?
Yeah, and I don't understand.
But that's what they ask here.
And I don't understand, why do they ask you your race too?
Even
why
your race.
Why do you have to know what color I am for a job?
For a job. Why do you have to ask me what color I am for a job?
That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? That's injustice. That's a lot of injustice. Just take my name and give me a job if you're gonna give me.
Because what if the boss is racist and he sees that all these black people not hiring?
Yeah.
That's
black,
crazy.
Race, black. So why do you even ask me? Because I've gone to some companies. That's why I got tired of working for people. But you go to a company, it has a lot of Caucasians, and you're the only black people. You're the only black person there. You have like one black person. Maybe it's you, or maybe it's me. or maybe only 2 black people there. Then I go back to a job application thing. I be like, they ask me about my race, and I know I'm not the only black person that has applied. So what happened to other people? You see, that's why I hate this shit of. I think they have just manipulated the world and fucked up everybody with that shit.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They have. They poison our food. They do all kind of stuff to keep us not woke.
And I want to talk about, I have some other day, I want to talk about this thing of companies that employ people, companies that hire people. Please, we already go through enough stress. We already suffer enough. We come to your jobs to ask for jobs, you give us jobs, but you add more stress on us. Why? One, you companies that hire people, you have these supervisors, whatever, who are ignorant, uneducated. They come with attitudes from their homes. They come with the old attitude, they put it on someone.
That's like the people
we also come with our problems from home.
That's like the people that work in the prisons, the COs. Half of them were people that were probably bullied in school. They were just like, like lames, got bullied, just not like, and then they put them in these prisons and they have this control, and then they treat you terrible.
Terrible, because they grew up maybe with a bullying parents, or they have been bullied, so
now they have this power.
They are given power, then
they abuse it. They abuse it.
I think I beg the people in power, whatever, if you ever watch this video, please, before you choose someone in a leadership position, it's very good to know their mental capacity, to bring justice.
Capacity,
because you say, oh, if somebody is put in a bigger position and you say they're mentally not stable, that's discrimination. That's not discrimination. You're bringing injustice. That's total injustice to other people. Because a crazy person, if he's put in a leadership position, they're going to make many people suffer. And that's not the meaning of justice. You must select someone who is going to be just and fair to everyone.
Yes.
You're going to select a crazy supervisor, a supervisor who is on a lot of shit, doing some crazy shit. They're going to come and they're going to treat other people badly. They're going to treat other people with oppress other people at a job. They end up, quitting the job,
Look how the police act on calls with when they get called to a scene and they're dealing with a person with mental issues. They will kill you. Like, I don't know if you saw the lady that she called the cops because she thought she heard someone on the side of her house, and they went in and she was boiling hot water on the stove, and the cop must have thought she was going to throw the water on him, but she was pouring it out. He shot her in the head and just killed her like that.
That's crazy.
She was like, you could tell she was mentally unstable because she was like saying things that didn't, like, just like, you could tell she was mentally unstable.
And this message, I'm sending it to the cops out there. Hey, dear cops, we love you. We love the work you do for the community because you keep peace. But it's also good, you guys, you be humans.
I hate the cops.
You should be humans. Let me tell them this message. It's very important, you guys, you be humans. You have a sense of humor in you. Why? Because we understand some cops are ignorant. Because some of them never went, they want to kill. Some of them just dream like, I would really want to kill somebody.
And a lot of them
so they try
racist.
To find a reason, to kill somebody. So when you find a racist cop and you give them a little reason to shoot you, they're gonna shoot you. Because they wanna feel like they wanna kill, and so it's very good. I think these people who hire cops, if you wanna be fair and justice to people, make a mental evaluation.
I was just gonna say, I think they should go through mental evaluations before they get a gun and a badge.
Mental evaluation, even if it's not cops, but even the supervisors in jobs, these leaders in jobs, there should be a mental evaluation to know, is this person gonna give justice to other people, or are they gonna cause stress to other people? But I think what companies, you've caused more stress to people. You've made people go on stress medicine. You've made people go commit suicide because someone is coming to work. They just need peace at work and they go home.
Or look at these jobs. People they'll be on the job for 20 plus 30 years. You retire, they give you nothing but a card, or you can die, they'll replace you. You'll have a replacement in your spot the next day. They won't even send your family flowers.
And that's why I don't give a fuck about this work companies. Hey guys, if you don't want, don't you ever hire me if you see me somewhere. But I'm telling you the truth, we are tired. We are tired of the way you work companies treat people.
And I think everybody should start going into business for themselves. If you have a 9-to-5 right now, save until you can, get what you need for your business. If it doesn't work, do it all over again. Chances make champions, literally.
But we are working for these guys that's smoking, they're sitting on longer balcons, and they're putting us on depression and making us like slaves. I even feel like injustice for me to ask for permission to rest. Like I have to ask someone else to accept my life so I can take a break.
The last job I was just working, you couldn't even get a day off to go to the doctor. They wouldn't even accept your doctor's note.
That's craziness. Like, that's controlling someone beyond humanity. That's treating people like they're not human. I can wake up like getting sick. You can't prepare to get sick. No, you can't be like, you know what? I want to get sick next week. I want to get sick tomorrow. No, you don't know. You wake up not feeling okay. And as a human being, I should wake up if I'm not feeling okay. I should say, you know what? I will not work today. I want to go find out what's wrong. And my job shouldn't ask me why. Shouldn't ask me like, I shouldn't have to explain to myself this. How do you even point me? Oh, you're gonna get points because you did this, bro. We're just tired. You can, they're your jobs. We know you do your own roles, but you don't say you're fair. It's not right when you say you guys you're fair. It's not right when you say you're being justice to people. You're not justice. You're one people who have caused more depression, more harm.
So when did you vote?
Yeah.
Who did you vote for? Did you vote for Kamala or Trump?
That's very tricky.
Who did you vote
how
for?
about I say voted for Kamala?
You did?
Yeah, but of course my vote did not count.
You know what? I can't even vote because I'm a convicted felon. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And the president is a felon. I don't know if they changed it or
and that's not fair too.
But that's the president is a felon. What do you mean I can't vote?
That's not fair too, because perhaps you are arrested for no reason. If you was arrested for no reason, you have your grudges, and your grudges can be determined by you being given a chance to go and vote. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you feel like this system is fucked up.
It is.
And why is it fucked up? Because this president brought some laws that do not favor people, but they oppress people.
It's like they have a cure for cancer, but they won't put it out. They won't give it out because if they do, they'll stop making money. And that's crazy to me. You rather people be sick and die to make money?
That's crazy. And what I was going to tell you, the only way for you to speak out for yourself is to vote. Now you're making your voice. You say, okay, you know what? You guys have oppressed me. You've oppressed me. I'm tired. This president, maybe Kamala, has come. She has spoken her stuff, blah, blah. This is what I'm going to do for you people. And you have realized she has the same, maybe what you want. She got what you want. So the only way to speak out is to go and vote for her. But if they say, oh, you're a felon, you can't vote. What does a felon has to do with voting? Let me speak out my
I wouldn't have voted for her, though. I wouldn't have voted for Trump either. I didn't like how she was. I didn't like a lot of the things she had going on and that she was presenting in her campaign commercials. I didn't like it.
Yeah, now in life we have what we call fair, good, bad, and worst. So sometimes you may be given a choice. There is a fair, good, bad, and worst. So maybe Kamala might have been good and Trump is worse. So you'd be like, let me just go with the bad instead of going with the worst. It's like saying, hey, are you ready to face the bad pain or the worst? You have to choose. Then you'll be like, the worst is more dangerous than bad. You know what? I don't need both of them, but let me just go with the bad at the moment because I have no choice. So that was my situation. I didn't say like I 100% liked Kamara's opinion and stuff, but at that moment we had the bad and the worst. And I'm like, let me go with the bad. So when I'm at the bad, I'm close to the good. Good, bad, worst. So let me be close to the bad, maybe to help me to go to the good. So that was my situation. But it's not that I wanted anything of that, but I had to make something count. I'm like, if I don't vote, there's many chances of the worst coming. But maybe my vote can at least keep us on the bad, not the worst. But of course, I tried and it didn't work. Then that's why we are facing the worst now. That's why we have human beings being surrounded by alligators, being treated like they're not humans, being treated like they're not people, you know.
So my advice to people, young people, old people, stay woke, read, do your research, and just, I don't know.
Yeah, as also we are closing up because we know we have done some good time here right now. The advice I'm also giving to people, especially I'll start with the parents, please raise your kids very nicely. When you raise your kids with a good foundation, they're going to be the leaders of tomorrow.
Hug your kids. Let your kids know that they are loved. Be that space that your kids can come and talk to you. Because a lot of these days, these kids are killing themselves because they're going through issues and they don't have anyone to talk to. So don't be so judgmental when it comes to your kids. Hug them, talk to them, let them know they're loved. Spend one-on-one time. Like, don't work yourself to death. Like, don't do that. Your kids come first. Like,
yeah, your kids come first. Don't let that job take your
because
life.
they are the next generation. They're the next presidents. They're the next senators, congressmen, you know?
And we really want them to be that. We really want them to be the congressmen. We want them to be the presidents. And you help us as a parent when you give them a better foundation, better advices of life to teach them how to make better choices. You know, that's why I tell you what, I know your daughter is going to be something great.
She's very in future. Smart.
She's smart, you're smart. And you have learned from this system how it's fucking up people, and you're teaching her the right way.
Yep.
So that's why I'm saying like she's gonna be a greater person in the future, and which we love you other parents out there to do the same. You know, take your kids, teach them, let them learn, and be the leaders of tomorrow. Bye bye.